Thanks for joining me, Ms. World Traveler Carrie Damiano, on our continuing adventure in Cabo San Lucas. While exploring the beautiful resort town, I wandered into Rivera Handcraft, where Francisco Rivera was keen to tell me about his traditional folk art. Here we are with Francisco, and he is the artist that makes these very interesting tree bark and flower art pieces. So Francisco, can you tell me how you go about making something like this?
All of this is made with when it is made one piece like this, just cut the bark with a...
Mexican bark art has been around for hundreds of years and has changed very little over time. The bark is removed, leaving the tree intact, and is then boiled for 6 to 8 hours to make it pliable. Cut into strips and flattened with rocks, it can be left in its natural brown or bleached to remove the brown before adding flowers and petals as a natural dye. Every piece is woven freehand into designs that have various symbology. The technique began with the ficus tree, which grows in the mountainous regions of San Pablito in the North Puebla. But Francisco has added his own flair by combining the bark paper with colorful embroidery. Artwork made from tree bark isn't the only specialty you'll find at Rivera Handcraft. Francisco proudly showed us some of his favorite pieces, including a traditional art form passed down from generation to generation. It's beautiful. Now, what do you call this kind of artwork?
This is the name. The name is huichola.
Huichol.
Huichola, yeah. All made.
Huichol art, or pressing tiny beads into beeswax, is a tedious process of 1 by 1, and for a piece the size of this lion, it took 18 days to complete. To start the design, he begins around the perimeter, basically building the structure, and then fills in with the interior symbols, each with a different meaning. There are no patterns, the designs just come from his head. Francisco and his brothers have been doing this kind of work for 14 years. His father taught him the tradition, and now he is passing it on to the next generation as well. Who would have thought that tree bark could be turned into something so beautiful? That is one of the reasons I love to travel. I always learn something new and come home inspired. We came, we saw, we conquered Cabo San Lucas, and now it's time to go back to the ship. But never fear, we've got more adventures to come. Just wait. I'm Ms. World Traveler Carrie Damiano, reminding you to travel safe, shop smart, dress well, and be grateful for every day. See you next time.